All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis, Floyd Mayweather Jr. in the Rolly Romero fight, and big news out of Gervonta Tank Davis. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. Let's talk about the lightweight division and Gervonta Tank Davis, who gives big information out in a tweet that hit Twitter this evening. But before I get into that, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're a longtime supporter of the channel or a short-time supporter of the channel, thank you so much for your support. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the bell icon so that you can be notified of when we release more videos. All right, so let's get into this. Gervonta Tank Davis has been throwing a lot of shots out there on Twitter over the last couple days. Yesterday, he was talking about how people are using him, obviously talking about Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mayweather Promotions, who's his promoter. And then today in a tweet, he responds to somebody who is, safe to say, man, is not a big supporter of him. And pretty much the conversation goes like this. He says, okay, Gervonta, I've talked a lot of ish about Mayweather Promotions keeping you in house. Seems like you're starting to see it. Don't let them ruin what could be a fantastic career if you took some chances. You have the talent, show it. And in response to that, Gervonta Davis answers, my contract is up. That's why they want me to fight this clown so bad. Now, what clown are they talking about? Sorry about that. Of course, I forget to turn my phone off before I do a video. Regular occurrence on the channel, so forgive me. So what clown are they talking about? This Rolly Romero, which is an in-house fight for Mayweather Promotions. And an in-house fight is pretty much where Floyd Mayweather is going to get paid on both sides. He's the promoter for Rolly Romero. He's the promoter for Gervonta Tank Davis. As a result, he gets a promotional fee from both guys for the fight. It makes it a more financially rewarding fight for Mayweather Promotions. Gervonta Tank Davis has been complaining for a while about the level of competition that he's facing. His coach, Calvin Ford, has said on multiple occasions that they were really looking for the fight with Vasily Lomachenko and waiting for Gervonta Davis to be able to get those type of fights. But those type of fights have not manifested themselves for Mayweather, from Mayweather Promotions. Now he's saying that his contract is up, and that's why they want him to fight Rolly, who is one of their guys, so badly. Well, if his contract is up, that means that there is going to be a bidding war for Gervonta Tank Davis, because Gervonta Tank Davis is absolutely, positively the real deal. And I hope that Gervonta Tank Davis takes full advantage of it, that he absolutely, positively makes people and goes out and gets an independent guy to field offers from different promotional companies and force, if he's going to stay with Mayweather Promotions, to force some stipulations in his agreement where he is going to get some legitimate top fights with top fighters. Gervonta Tank Davis is one of the best fighters in the world. He's probably the best guy at lightweight. The fights with Vasily Lomachenko, fights with Devin Haney, fights with George Kambosos, those fights are things that can make Gervonta Davis a true superstar in the sport based off what he does in the ring. Personality, I think in this particular case, Gervonta is not necessarily the most talkative guy in the world. However, did not stop Canelo Alvarez from becoming a big star. Canelo Alvarez became the star that he is now because he got to fight a bunch of big names. He did not keep getting stuck over and over again, fighting guys whose names nobody recognizes, but yet are safe bets for Gervonta Davis for him to beat. Sorry, man. 7 o'clock in the evening. My phone starts ringing like bananas. Safe bets for this guy to beat, right? And all of the above. You get to be, and neither did Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. had to take hard fight after hard fight after hard fight, and eventually he got himself in the position where he could be the biggest name in boxing. The way that Gervonta Davis is going right now, that's not going to happen for Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is going to be he's going to be right where he is 3 years from now if he continues to fight that same thing that Mayweather Promotions is doing over and over and over again with him, which is let's have him fight guys with Hispanic last names who are with the PBC, and we can make and aren't asking for a lot of money, where we can pay Gervonta Davis a decent amount of money, and he can win the fight, and he'll go on and on and on. They keep cooking that over and over and over again. Maybe what Gervonta Davis can do is actually do what Jaron Ennis did and sign a multi-fight deal straight with Showtime, and have Showtime, cut out the middleman, which is Mayweather Promotions, and allow Gervonta Davis to make more money that way, and have Showtime go out there and seek the big fights for Gervonta Davis. But whatever the case is, Gervonta Davis, it kind of, to me, with Mayweather Promotions, seems like, maybe he's in the same position that Terrence Crawford was with Top Rank a few years ago. When he came in the game, he definitely needed Mayweather Promotions to get his name out there, right, to get him the big fights, because he wasn't signed by a big promoter going in the door. I do believe that he was introduced to Mayweather Promotions through Adrian Bronner, right? And actually, Adrian Bronner, maybe like a month or two ago, was like, "Look, they're not paying my boys the money that he's he's deserving," and talking about how they're putting him on pay-per-views, but they're really not making that much money. That may be the case. That may be the case with Gervonta Davis. I didn't know if Adrian Bronner was talking about Gervonta Davis, or whether he was talking about Richardson Hitchens or whoever it was. But whatever the case is, this for Gervonta Davis right now, if this is the case that he's got one more fight on his deal, and that last fight is with Rolly Romero, I absolutely hope that he's able to negotiate himself into a situation where he can get big time fights with big name fighters in those divisions. And that means, because most of those guys in that division are with Top Rank. I don't think that he should sign with Top Rank, obviously, but if there's some way that this dude can get fights with George Kambosos, get fights with the Teofimo Lopez fight was there at 135. If there's some way he can work out that, I certainly hope that he can. But if he stays with Mayweather Promotions, that's also, honestly, I don't have any problem with loyalty. Definitely him staying with Al Heyman and the PBC and Showtime. Those guys have shown him a lot of loyalty. I would suspect that he would do the same thing for them. But whatever the case is, just get yourself to the position where you can get the big time fights and get the fights that you want to fight, and not have to do this nonsense with like this Rolly Romero nonsense, because more than likely, dude, he's gonna Rolly Romero is like a comedy show. Not really looking forward to it. However, I do know that Gervonta Davis is a top level fighter, and the way that it goes, it doesn't look like we're going to see him in the ring with any other top guys at 135 pounds, unless something significant changes. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section, and with that, I'm out. Peace.